And here we are. Oh boy. We are live. We are here. Um and we're getting ready to play some Dragonlance, baby. And this is a very, very serious game. Okay, very serious. Alright? Take my Dragonlance very seriously. No,
Wow.
but I was thinking, since we don't have wrists anymore, I thought I'd probably throw on my rainbow wig. Um,
It's
and
appropriate.
yeah, I think it's fun. It's fun and flirty, and I really want to do pigtails in this, because I think it would look really cute. And just because I've never been able to do pigtails in my life, I don't know. And no, yeah, we shout Dragonlance, but we also go Dragonlance.
Dragon, Dragonlance.
Corey's doing it right now. I know he is. There you go. There you go. Dragonlance.
Dragonlance.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Ah. Okay, so this crew just went through a little retroverse gaming, and of course, ting, um, we we had a lot of fun, and this group has some really great chemistry, and so we brought everyone back for the next iteration. And I think instead of doing a mini series, I think we're just gonna do a campaign of some sort, because I didn't get to keep my podcast really. Um, kind of had to put it on the back burner. It's coming out, and I just put something in the Discord announcements about um we are going to be releasing Shadows over Palantis. It's just going to be different. It is going to be a story about Kitty Ara. And the Kitty Ara is going to be played by my good friend Carrie Penaloza, aka Shrieky. It's going to be so good. Um, I get to be Raceland. I get to be Soth. I am so excited. Um, and because I tell you, my favorite moment as a DM on stream was taking my friends, the Threads of Fate, to Kryn and getting and voicing Soth through the mic and everything like that, and having just about everyone at the table go, "Oh, that's creepy." Like, yes,
We're screwed.
that was the best moment. Oh, so good. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. And the fun thing is that if you are um a fan of the books and everything like that, and have read what happens to Kitiara um in very short time, um we're not going by that. No, we're not. Uh I basically gave Carrie like background and stuff like that. But from the point we start playing, she's Kitiara. She makes all the decisions. Kitiara doesn't have to die in the tower, right? And I don't have to say spoiler alert, because if you haven't read the legends yet, what can I tell you? They were put out in the 80s, man. Come on, come on. But yeah, Kitiara dies at the end. Ha. But not necessarily in Shadows over Plantis. Possibly. Um, how do you have the lowest hit points? What? How did that happen? Um, wait, what? For real? Did you roll your hit points, guys? Like, is that what you do?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
No, I did the standard. I have
That's what
special.
No,
I
you rolled
do.
yours.
I take
Wait,
the
I
you
let
rolled
D and D
standard.
mine.
Beyond take care of it.
Yeah, I do the what's it labeled? I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, whatever the base is, I'm just like, And really only because my DM on Wednesdays, Brian, said that's what he does when I started playing their game. I was like, okay, I just kind of set my D&D Beyond to do that from then on, and it's always worked. But wow, you're a fighter with 21 hit points at third level. I'm a little concerned. Oh,
That's like sorcerer level.
oh,
I have
I see.
23.
Okay, that's fair though. He had to um kind of had to put a good stat in wisdom, so he had to suffer for his
Mm.
constitution. So that's
Mm.
fair. That's fair. Oh well, you know, it's a good
It
thing he's wearing
happens.
plate mail, right?
Yeah.
So
Good thing I got like a 20 AC.
yeah. So he's hardest to hit, so that's good. That's good. You're fine. The easiest person to hit has the most hit points, so it all balances out.
That balances, yeah. That tracks. Sure.
Yep, yep. I am. Wow. Looking at these builds. Oh boy. Really haven't had a chance to do this because we just had our session 0 a couple days ago. Um, and we are again. I'm doing another game of Dragonlance with essentially one player who's like kind of familiar, read some of the books, the stories, stuff like that. All that. Blah, blah, blah. You usually end up with just like one in each group. I think the Lost Tower had two, but you know we had six players. It's kind of okay. Um, yes, and I'm loving the fact that I get to play test all these subclasses and stuff like that. And bringing warlocks to Kryn makes me very happy. I am converted. I do like to lock, you know. Um More as a multi-class though, but that's just me. So cuz they're kind of weak as a base class at high levels. But maybe Matt here will buck the trend, you know. Maybe he'll prove me wrong, right? Um and I'm just waiting for Quinn to pop in here and go, "Shut up, you bastard." Um cuz he loves himself some warlocks. Anyway, I digress. We are starting a new campaign here, and we're our players here are all starting third level characters. Um, we have a nice balanced party, sort of, um, and a very interesting party. I don't even know, like how the hell this group is gonna bond and everything. It's gonna be interesting because I'm not gonna railroad shit, right? I'm gonna put them in a place together and they can just figure it out for themselves. Um, because they didn't figure this out in session 0, so it's okay. They can figure it out in session 1. That's why we're going to the hamster wheel. Yes. So I don't even know how long ago it was. It was months ago. I ran a one shot set in Dragonlance over at Thread Raiders for one of our charity events over there. And it was essentially supposed to be a setup and then go fight like a dragon and stuff like that because they were like 10th level. We never got to that dragon fight. They spent like the whole time in that bar. 4 hours, man. It was but it was just like on the spot. It was like, okay, what's the name of this bar? The Hamster Wheel is the thing that popped in my head. Well, there it is. And the proprietor was a man by the name of Mr. Fuzzy Bottom. and he talked like this, and he was had a very round tushy that was very fuzzy, and it wiggled when he walked. Yes. Um. So I'm bringing that silly right here, right here. So I figured. It's pretty good, right? um, I feel like the gayest almond brother is what I feel like right now, right? That's what I feel like. Yeah, I feel like this wig is very like super gay almond brother. Oh boy. Anyway, um, um, so wow. Okay. The funny thing is that without the roll 20, I don't have the background music, and it's like oh, okay. So I should probably find something in the. So Ansalon, um, you know, the continent and whatnot where this all takes place, um, is big. There's a lot going on. If you ever looked at a map, and there's this really great map, online that someone made in like one of those campaign cartographer type thingies, and basically took every locale and whatnot from every novel and placed it in there. It's like so detailed, right? There's so much shit, right? So many books. There's so much going on. So a smart man would, just I don't know, find another continent, right? Make up my own continent. I mean, there's plenty of world. Could do it. Well, what's the point? Then I'd just be running a homebrew game, right? Um, so we're going to be in a part of the continent that is very familiar to the folks who are fans of the Dragonlance series. This is the lower Abenicia, and very close to both Haven and Solace. Um, and it all starts in a town called Newports. And this is essentially this city of Newports isn't technically new anymore, but the bay called the New Bay was essentially created by the Cataclysm. And here we go. Over 300 years ago, there was this king of the city called, golly, oh, why did that just leave my brain? It was like the basis of the last game. Um, oh God, what's the name of the city? Istar. There it is. Thank you, Corey. Wow. Istar. So, great city of Istar. King Priest was trying to ascend to godhood, and it was disturbing the balance. So, what did the gods do? They threw a fiery mountain down upon the city and destroyed it, sent it to the bottom of a maelstrom of blood. It is dark as hell, right? Well, this cataclysm, when this happened, it changed the landscape of the entire continent. There were places that were on the ocean that are now landlocked. There are places that were in the middle of the continent that now had new bays around them. Um, and then there's this city named Palanthus that wasn't affected by it at all. Nor were they affected by the War of the Lance. We'll get to that city later. Right now, we're a little farther south. So, Newport's, it's one of the regional ports for Haven, for Solace. Um, and definitely one of those places that if they were going to head out and maybe go to Palanthus or Solemnia or somewhere else by boat, they'd probably come to Newport's. So this is where we start. Um, let's go ahead and go around the table and have everyone introduce themselves and their new characters. As you can see, everyone but Ryan is dressed up. But
I got a Salamin Knight emblem
yeah.
on.
Oh no, you're good, dude. You're good. Though I think the Steelers are fine, but you should get a beanie from So Nerdwear. You know. You know. Anyway, but it is cold, man. I feel it. So let's go ahead and let's just start with Stephanie, our resident cosplayer, the one who puts us all to shame.
Shush.
So, Steph, go ahead and introduce us to you and do.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Tea and tails everywhere. I am playing Dewdrop Dapperling. They are a gnome cleric, but they kind of like poisonous things, so toxin domain ish. They're kind of quiet, and they're like, I don't know, like a little under 3 feet tall, very small and unassuming. They just wear a lot of green, straightforward robes, nothing flashy, but they do wear a giant mushroom cap for a hat. And their hair is a little bit wild and not pictured on me, but their eyes are pretty striking because they have like they're solid green and they've got sideways black pupils, kind of like a frog's eyes. And yeah. Oh, and then of course they've got the big scar on their face. And they're kind of sinking into a very large collar on their robes. Almost like they're hiding all the time.
It works.
I think that's it.
I love it. And so, and Stephanie, what kind of god do you worship?
Well, here's the thing.
You know,
It's kind of an accident,
cults
but
happen.
I kind of sort of serve the super evil god of like poison and disease.
As you do.
A little bit.
You know.
Just a bit.
It can happen to anybody, right?
You know, there were circumstances that happened.
Yeah. And leading to, good segue to those circumstances and whatnot. We can move down to Matt, who his character found due. So, Matt, go ahead and introduce yourself and your character.
Hi. So I'm Matt. You can find me at Dolphinfire on Twitch and Twitter. My character is a half-elf warlock named Kalos Thurzok. I have obtained my power from making pretty much selling my soul to the green dragon. And once I obtained his power, I gained his knowledge, I gained power, and because of that, I'm playing a chaotic neutral character who pretty much, looks down on everybody who's, below him, who's not as smart as him. And right now for my quest, as I want to try, defeating more and more, things in the universe to make myself more powerful. And then that's when I came across Dew, when she was, uh, it looked like she was a part of a cult and just wandering around aimlessly. I looked at her. I looked down at her first, but then saw some potential, and then just kind of had her tag along with me.
You can find me hiding behind his leg at any given time.
Yep, there you go. So, we've got our dark side over here, right? Our dark side. And then we got our light side over here, right? Um so Audrey, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your character to the folks?
Yeah. Can you?
Oh, sorry.
Hi, I'm Audrey. I'm Dornier Rain on Twitch and Twitter. I'm going to be playing Aerith Stronghoof, which is a Minotaur sorcerer, which has not been heard of yet, at least as far as she knows. She's been kind of an outcast in her community her entire life, but she never saw it as a bad thing, so she went looking for help and went towards the nearest elven location, since she knows that they're pretty much very powerful in their magics, and they introduced her to the Wizards of High Sorcery of the White Robes, and since she seemed to have a natural talent for magic, and I've just recently passed my test, joining the White Robes, and I am now on adventuring for more knowledge for my tower.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Ryan, my man, go introduce yourself and your character, please.
All right. Well, I'm Ryan at Beleg Marodin on Twitch and Twitter. I would like to start off by saying Est Sularis Oath Mythos. My honor is my life. That is the oath of the Knights of Salamnia. I am of the Order of the Sword. My name is Mahel of the Silver Light. So Mahel is special, or at least he thinks he's special. He believes he is descended from a great hero of the Knights of Salamnia, and he wants to mimic the deeds of this great knight and prove that he is of that lineage, so that he can possibly get into the Order of the Rose. So, but yeah, that's him.
And so, of course, Mahel has he has a sponsor, a benefactor, someone that is kind of putting his social and personal capital behind Mahel's ascent, and his name is Oswald Copperpot, and he's an eccentric millionaire And he, of course, is a big fan of this this area, right? You know, like he loves Newports, really digs Solace stuff, you know. Really misses the glory of Qualinesti. But, you know, yeah. So Mahel, after receiving his ascent up to the Knight of the Sword from the Knight of the Crown, right? Has traveled to Newports. And we have our Wizard of High Sorcery, right? Yes, she's a sorcerer, but this is what they're called, Wizards of High Sorcery. All right. Now, the Wizards of High Sorcery, they operate out of the Waywith Forest, which is just south of Qualinesti, just south of here, not very far. Again, if one of the wizards was going to travel somewhere by boat, this is where they'd probably come, right? So, and of course, we know that Kalos also has a benefactor, right? You know, a fancy benefactor that gives him his power, right? Well, oddly enough, she has sent Kalos to the same location. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I do, but I'm not telling. Right? So, but like, come on, like, chill out, Elsa. Like, geez, that's just being dirty. All right. All right. And it totally threw me off. Anyway, so so of course, all these folks, and of course, Dew is just gonna be with Kalos, right? You know, so that's reason enough. And you all find yourselves at the hamster wheel, right? So, let's go ahead and do some entrances, and I think, yeah, I think Kalos and Dew are going to arrive first. So, you approach. You're walking through this very quintessential port town. All right, it's not a huge bustling city, but it is bustling because of the ports, because of the ships coming in and out. And of course, this town is growing, but it really isn't growing fast enough to accommodate all of this traffic, all of this throughfare, right? And you find it difficult to keep your footing as folks are passing by different directions. This is something that would not happen now with COVID, right? No. But no, this is tight quarters. People are everywhere. But you were told about this place, the hamster wheel. And you were told to go there and have a drink. And it's weird because when does your patron ever tell you to go get a drink, right? I mean, that would be awesome
Never.
if, yeah, it'd be awesome if they did it all the time, right? So yeah, you're skeptical, and you're getting even more skeptical because you're following the directions that you were given, and you turn down this little path, and there's this. It's almost as if the the noise, the racket, the traffic just ends in this part of town. It's quiet. It's a ghost town. There's no one in here. And there's not a lot of buildings out this way. And all of them seem abandoned. But there is this one building that actually has smoke coming out of the stacks, and it has a little metallic wheel that spins, and there's a little hamster carving, set up in the center. And that's what you see.
So first off, when we're walking through the very crowded streets, Dew would like move forward in front of Kalos and then start shoving people out of the way.
Thank you, Dew.
Because Dew was raised by ogres and they're very strong.
Indeed. All right.
So Dew clears a path.
Dew, thank you for clearing a path from these disgusting people.
They stink.
Wow. I hate Kalis already. I mean, God, I am going to kill him. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do it. He's going to kill himself. But you know how it goes.
How big is the hamster wheel?
The hamster wheel, it's not very big. You're too big to try to crawl into it. It's,
Damn it.
Yeah, no, it's not that big. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. No.
Damn
It's that would also be very expensive, right? Because yeah. Oh, right. For those who are not in on the Dragonlance stuff, on Kryn, we don't use gold pieces, okay? Gold is even harder to come by than in other worlds, right? So, in place of the gold piece is what's called the steel piece, okay? I don't know why they do that. It's story, it's fluff, I guess. It's those great authors just deciding like, hey, let's make it super difficult for all the folks that are going to be playing in this campaign, right? This world, steel pieces. Just a little heads up there. So, it's the same as a gold piece, a steel piece. Everything else is the same. But yeah. A hamster wheel that you could fit into would be just too expensive, and it wouldn't hang very well. Especially not on wood that's looks like it's. The city's not that old, but man, does that building look old. Like old. But there is some very good smells coming out. Like someone's got a good cook in there.
Dew picks up the pace. Just
Okay.
tick, 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 tick.
Dew, hold up. Why are we coming here? It seems odd that my patron tells us to come over here to drink. Do you think this is some sort of setup?
Well, I would not want to say no to powerful gods, so we should probably drink.
No, I agree. But keep your guard up.
Oh, my guard is never down.
Keep it extra up.
She stands up a little bit straight. They get up, straightens back a little bit, and then sinks back down. That's all I got.
They were almost 3 feet tall for just a second there.
Almost.
Come on, dude. Let's go in and see what they have to offer.
I want to eat everything
That is fine.
and drink everything.
That is fine. You tell me what you want.
Everything.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
All right, so you are entering the hamster wheel. All right.
What do we see?
So you walk in, and it is as empty in this establishment as it is on the roads outside. It is empty. There is not a person in there except for a very pudgy, stout man standing behind the bar, and he's got a glass and a rag, and he's wiping it out, and he makes really quick movements when he turns his head, and looks up. Oh, well, welcome. Would you like to have a seat? There's tables over there, booths over there. There's also seats here at the bar. Are you hungry?
I tug on Callus's robe. This does not bode well for the food. And they look around at the empty bar.
I agree, but we should do what the Green Dragon has told me to do.
What's this about a green dragon?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I am a green dragon.
We will take a booth. And what is some of your best drink and food here?
Oh, well, we have some great ales and some meads, also some wines, and we have some diet slice.
Mm-mm.
That'll do it.
I will take a wine.
Okay.
What would you like?
I already said everything.
One of everything.
One of everything. That's a lot of
She
things.
she may look small, but she could pack it away.
Okay. I'll try to figure that one out. Okay. And I have a very nice stew on the fire. Would you like some food?
A stew will be fine. Thank you, Bucky.
Oh, yeah. My name is Mr. Fuzzy Bottom. I'll be back with your food.
Thank you, Bucky.
Do looks at his butt when he walks away to see if it's fuzzy.
It is fuzzy, and it wiggles when he walks.
Okay.
What
And-
is this place?
At this moment is when Mahel arrives.
So Mahel walks in, and when he walks in, he's got like full plate on. It's well shined. He's got a blue cloak over him, with emblazoned with just one long sword, and that same symbol is on his shield that he carries. And he walks straight up to the bar. I'll have some water, please.
Oh, another customer. Wow, this is so weird. Okay, water. Okay. Sir Knight. Water it is. Sounds
As
good.
soon as he walks in, Dude jumps in their seat and grabs the mace
Dude,
and holds it in
hold
front
on.
of their face.
Dude, look at his armor. It is too pristine to see any battle. I don't think we have anything to worry about right now.
Then he'll be easier to kill.
Just hold on. Not right now.
Then Mahel is going to scan over the crowd, if there is a crowd. There's nobody but them two.
There's two people.
So he looks at them, he eyes them for a minute, and then he's going to turn back to the barkeep and say, I am looking for passage. Where can I go?
You're looking for what?
Passage.
Passage. Passage to where?
I am trying to get to the Last Guard Mountains.
Lathgard Mountain. I am not I'm not much of a cartographer, so I'm not really sure how that works. But you're Oswald's boy, huh? Right?
Yes.
Oswald. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hang tight. You know. I'll bring you some water. And he walks away back to the back of the establishment through some of those little swinging doors. And you can't help but notice that his little tushy just shakes while he walks away. It's kind of hypnotic. It's hard not to look at, you know? It's in his name, Fuzzy Bottom. It's literally his name. You know, that's why it's his name. Okay. And with that, at that moment, is when Aerith arrives at this very quiet part of town, this very quiet establishment. The only noise you hear, other than the faint sounds of port life and seagulls, is the squeaking coming from the spinning wheel above the door.
She takes in her surroundings, as this is not familiar with her. It does look like it's abandoned, but she walks in anyway to see what she can find.
And of course, the smells of like roast meat and all the whatnots that go into that definitely floods the senses as soon as you open the door. And
She realizes how hungry she is all of a sudden, and she walks up to the bar.
right, I'm describing this, I am starving apparently. Golly.
I'm starving too.
Um,
Dude
It smells
jumps
really
again and
good.
grabs the mace.
And so
Hold on, dude. Just put it down for now. Just
so the
take in
three
everything.
folks inside the establishment just see a very large minotaur walk in, wearing white robes.
I was gonna say robes, yeah.
And what Aerith sees is a very empty bar with 3 people in it, right? Or you think it's 3 people because there's a person sitting over at the bar with a little mushroom thing, and then there's the knight in the glowing armor. And it
I
doesn't
might not have
actually glow,
seen
but,
her
you know.
or them.
Oh, like they're standing there with the mace in front of their face, you know.
Oh, that's right. I feel more comfortable seeing the night, which is where I head towards. But I'm definitely being overwhelmed by the smell and the thought of the mead that's here initially. I don't really take a whole lot of notice because I don't feel threatened.
I get it.
Yet.
Do I know like what the white robes signify and everything when
Oh yeah, of course you do.
okay.
You know
And-
that you are that the Knights of Solamnia and the Wizards of the White Robes worked hand in hand during the War of the Lance and throughout many years. You don't generally trust any wizards from other orders. And of course, you know, there isn't a lot of trust in any kind of magic around Kryn. The gods only returned just, you know, a few years ago, right? So divine magic is very new to this land. It had been missing for over 350 years, right? And the arcane magic, well, you know, nobody really trusts the wizards, right? Because they keep all their secrets locked in the tower and they're so shifty and so secretive. And magic is scary because it is. But you also understand, as Knight of Solamnia, working with the Wizards of the White Robes, is that the secret is that the orders are together so that the power and the veracity of magic can be contained, right? So yeah, you know, you see the benefit of having these set up, having the red robes, having the black robes, but of course, you know, y'all prefer not to work with the folks because, you know, it's just you don't know what they're gonna do, right? The white robes are more predictable, so yeah.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I feel like I'm not a whole lot threatened. I know I'm strong enough. I know I can handle myself, but if there was a problem, I feel like I could probably call on the knight for assistance.
I would say that's probably a good assumption. I think he's ready to throw down, you know. Um, he's got swords all over him, you know. It's like he's obsessed with swords or something like that, you know.
Do. I want you just to sit back and relax and just observe. Let's watch these two.
Okay.
Why are they here when we are the only ones in here and there's nobody else in here when we first arrived?
Yes. They are here for the bad food too.
They could be. I think it
And
could be another purpose as well too, but let's just watch.
and I slide out the booth and walk over to the Minotaur and tug on your leg.
Hi.
Can I sit on your horns?
I would rather you not. Can I help you in any other way?
No. And turns around and walk back to the booth. She wouldn't let me sit on her horns.
What a strange creature.
I wouldn't let you sit on my horns either.
As Aerith walks up, Mahel will greet her with, in both the way I should greet a white wizard, but also in the way that, like in Minotaur like tradition, if I knew that. So if I'm studying my hero or my ancestor, I think I would, because he was like best friends with a Minotaur.
So, what is a proper Minotaur greeting? What does
I don't
that
know.
look
Do I
like?
need to roll that?
I mean, like, okay, so let's go ahead. You can do like a, I'd say history check. We can start with that, and then
19.
okay, so yeah, the proper Minotaur greeting. What does that look like, Ryan?
Let's see. I'm going to fold my arms in front like this and bow, but not too deep. It's kind of more like a head bow, like that.
Right, because they don't want to lock horns and stuff like that.
Right.
So
Exactly.
right. Okay.
Yeah, they show the strength, and I would be a little surprised, but I would feel maybe a little bit more friendlier towards the knight. Curious to know why he would know how to greet me properly. I would return the gesture though, because I would definitely want to reciprocate that gesture and sit down and ask how he's doing. What brings you here?
I'm waiting on word from my patron, I believe. I was hoping to have some personal missions to accomplish, but one is a slave to honor. So
How long does it normally take for you to hear back? Will you be here a while?
I do not know. I'm waiting for word. I was told that I should wait here.
Okay. Maybe we'll have time to get to know you. I'm curious, how have you come by that greeting? No one has ever greeted me that way. Though I don't see much of my kind.
I have studied the cultures of the Minotaurs, and have made it a mission of my own to show the proper respect where needed. A white robe, I see.
Yes, actually, yes.
That is quite original for your people.
As I found out the hard way, yes. Very, very grateful to be one of them now, though. Brand new to it, actually. One of my first adventures.
Oh, excellent. I am newly to the Order of the Sword as well.
All right.
I was in a cult.
Damn it, dude.
And with that, you now, Aerith, for the first time, you are now seeing this stout, pudgy little man come out from the little swinging doors and goes, "Oh my, hello, how you doing? Another customer. Wow, this is such a busy day. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
All of our gods told us to come here.
What? What's the god?
You're an
Uh,
odd one.
I just look over at Dew.
Oh, right. The gods, they're back. Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. Um, Mr. Somebody, can I
which
get
one is he looking at?
you?
Oh, thank you, Aerith.
Aerith.
I didn't know who was supposed to be talking.
Would you like something to drink?
Yes, actually. What ale do you have?
A lot.
What's your most popular? I'll have that.
Oh, of course. Yes, we have an ale that is um the best. It's called the Ale of the Copper Dragon. Yes.
Ooh.
And he turns around and heads back towards the back room. And of course, you look and you see the bottom so fuzzy, right? So big, and it just jiggles side to side as he walks.
She smiles. That's kind of.
I tug on Kalos again.
Yes, Dew.
Do you think he has Ale of the Green Dragon?
I highly doubt it.
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
You don't see that a lot, do we? I have not seen that yet before. This was a very fuzzy bottom.
And
I
it's
say it
very-
to Mahil.
It's almost entrancing, is it?
Yeah,
not?
I know. I mean, I was. I couldn't help but look.
Right.
It's not rude. I'll try not to do that in his presence.
And the doors swing open again, and he comes out, and he's got this huge tray, right? So, cause he's got your ale, he's got your water, and then he's got like this giant cacophony of stuff. There's so many mugs and chalices and like ramekins
goodness.
of liquids on this tray. This tray that literally is the size around of like 8 Mr. Fuzzy Bottoms. How is he holding this thing? I don't know. It's a secret. But it is just full. So it is the size, literally, of the table that the two of them
You
are
need
sitting
help with
at.
that?
No, I'm fine. I do this kind of thing all the time. I have customers every day. And he walks over and sets this tray over on top of this table. With the buttery smoothness of a skilled professional. And as he's walking to that table, the two of you at the bar are again entranced by this bottom that wiggles as he walks. And no, Soth is mine. I get Raceland, I get Soth. This is what I get. This is why I do Dragonlance, because it's so good. I love Jeremy, but no. No. But I do want you to guess, so come hang out. So yeah, there is like so he kind of pushes the little glass of wine that Kalos had asked for towards Kalos, and then basically just says, okay, little adorable mushroom person, there's we have 7 kinds of ale, 3 kinds of mead, There's 4 kinds of wines. There's Diet Slice and water.
You can have the water back.
Oh, okay. I'll give it to the knight. He seems, I don't know, straight edge or something. I don't know. Whatever. And I didn't have any room for the stew. I will go get that now. Yes. Anything else?
That should be fine. Thank you, barkeep.
Again, my name is Mr. Fuzzybottom. Okay, bye. And he turns
Why
around.
is your bottom so fuzzy?
Why is your hair so long?
He's got you there, dude.
And he just
You know,
keeps. He
I'm
just.
glad
He
she
didn't
asked.
stop. He just. Kept walking.
I'm glad she
She's off into
asked.
space for a while, and then just like reaches over to the first mug of ale and downs the whole thing, and then puts it down.
Okay. Hold on. I've got rules for this now. Sweet.
Uh-oh.
So these folks, I bought this thing a long time ago, and I've never really used it, and I'm gonna start using it now. Because it has rules on drinking in D&D 5e, and then it like has all these subclasses based around like bars and drinking and shit. And the sorcerer or something like that. I don't know.
They down the whole thing and then kind of like hit their head like, oh, Kellis, I forgot what you teach me. I'm supposed to take a drink of each one before I start downing them.
Yes. Don't go overboard on the first.
I forgot.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to remember what it's called.
And then I pick up the second one and take a little sip.
Much better, dude.
And then put it down and then pick up the next one and take a little sip.
That is much better. We are not uncivilized.
Oh, come on, Matthew. Fuck.
So-
it was called.
Miss Wizard.
Yes.
Do you happen to play Knight's Jump?
I'm sorry?
Knight's Jump, the game. Do you happen to play it?
No. Is it easy to learn?
Well, yes. As long as Mr. Fuzzybottom's got the tokens, we can definitely play a round or two.
I would be very interested in that, actually.
Right?
What was his, Mr. Fuzzy Bottom?
Yes.
Did he go in the back?
I'll be right out. I'm getting
Okay.
the stew. Oh, did you want stew?
Yes, actually, it does smell intoxicating.
Okay, I'll get you some stew. Hold on.
Jesus.
I just whisper over to do. I really hope it's not beef stew.
I do.
Do like looks
It's
at you.
totally beef stew.
Why? Is beef bad?
She's half cow.
Oh.
Is the stew her?
Can I hear this?
No,
well,
just
go
whisper.
ahead.
Dude's not being quiet, but he's whispering.
You can roll perception, like, I'll let you roll perception.
What was that one?
Do you think her butt's fuzzy like Mr. Fuzzy Bottom?
Probably not.
I don't know how to roll it.
Oh, just
Just click on the number.
Yeah, just click on the number there on perception.
Hey, cow person, is your
17?
butt fuzzy like Mr.
okay.
Fuzzy Bottoms?
7. Okay, there you go.
No.
I'd-
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'd say with the 17, yeah, you probably hit some of that. Yeah.
I'm just smiling at the at it. No, mine is actually a lot smoother. I have a tail. It's not nearly as mesmerizing as Mr. Fuzzy Bottoms, though.
Is it soft?
Yes. But please don't touch it.
No, do.
Do was like halfway about to slide out of the booth, and then he said, "Please don't touch it." And she kind of climbs back up into the booth and sits. And...
I remembered your corn comment.
No, definitely touch it.
I will.
She
I'll
flicks her
try
tail.
Dude's mesmerized, and they will try to touch it later.
I mean, that's fair. I would probably want to do that too. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
not sure how many more minotaurs are in this town.
Or, dang it, man, this really bums me out. Where is this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, yeah, he's still in the back getting stew. It's taking him a while.
So what's the premise behind this game?
Oh, so you take your token or counter and you press it on the edge of another counter and you try and hop it into the cup.
Okay. Not very dexterous, but I can try.
I didn't invent it. It's in the book.
Is it really? I was just thinking it's like tiddlywinks.
I just see Pogs. I love it.
Or Pogs.
Oh my god. I had so many Pogs.
I don't know. Oh, well.
And for the higher skilled games, you try and stack the ones that you put in the cup. So they have to land stacked on each other.
And how long have you been playing?
Oh, most of my life.
Yeah, it seems I have a lot to learn then. This will be a lot of fun.
Oh well. Okay. So how much did Do drink?
Do downed the first tankard, and
Okay.
then has been taking sips of each one to try each one.
All right. And Do has a con of 14. Okay. So you can down the first one just fine. You're sipping of each one. How many sips from each one?
Well, one sip from each one for sure. I don't know how many drinks there are.
Well,
And then
10.
once there's like 10. There's
Oh wait, no, there was 7 ales, 3 meads, and I don't know how many wines.
there was 4 wines, and
Okay,
then
so
there's the
14.
diet slice.
15. This is like
Diet
alcoholic.
slice is not
the diet-
alcoholic, but
the diet slice is the palate cleanser in between.
well, it's really not.
I know.
It also might, I don't know, cause something or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So, and then once they've tried all of them, they're gonna pick their favorite and start actually like drinking that one.
Excellent.
Yeah.
As you start drinking that one,
Uh-huh.
go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Will this send to Discord or just roll it?
No,
I'm just gonna
Oh
roll it.
yeah,
in-
just go ahead and roll it. It's fine.
I'm just gonna roll in D&D
You
Beyond.
just tell me what it is.
Con save. Oh my god. That's a 18, so a 20 total. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Dang. Okay. Well, there you go. You're drinking this next drink. It's so good. There it is.
They were raised by ogres. They know how to drink.
All right. So, so there are levels to drunkenness. There are
Awesome.
10 levels. And I really love this. This is so great. And yep, okay. So when you pass the saving throw, you essentially oh, it's based on the drink. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of drink? Was it an ale, mead, or wine?
Whatever the most bitter one was going to be their favorite.
It was that would probably be an ale.
Yeah, probably like one of the dark ales. The one that like nobody orders because it's so dark and bitter.
Okay, so basically, for the first drink that you downed, you did have to make a saving throw, but you did go up one level. Your saving throw, making the saving throw, goes up one level, so you're at a level 2, which means your passive perception drops by 5, right? But it's
It wasn't
just a
great
little
to begin
bit,
with.
just a little bit more than a pleasant buzz, okay? And oh yeah. And this is really cool. They have like magical drinks and stuff like that too. They also have drinking games in here. So if we want to get sloshed, we should do this.
Aerith would be happy to participate in that. Minotaurs
Um,
love drinking.
And then there we go. So, cool. So that's how we're doing right now. And then how is Kalos? You're casually drinking?
Yeah, I'm casually drinking, sipping on the wine while eating the stew. Or when the stew comes out, having the stew.
Yeah, it still hasn't come out yet. You hear a bunch of clanking and things in the back and everything. Almost like Mr. Fuzzy Bottom's like building the Empire State Building back there or something like that. There's a lot of noise. And with that, all the clanking stops, and the little doors swing open, and here comes Mr. Fuzzy Bottom, and he's got this not quite as large tray that he had all the drinks on, but a sizable tray that has big bowls of stew and like big warm loaves of bread and real butter, right? Because what's better than real butter? Nothing. And he sets down these large platters that contain, the stew, the bread, the butter, and everything. and he plops one down in front of each person as he walks around the place to deliver, and his little tushy just swinging back and forth.
I reach out and grab Callus's bowl and starts to drag it towards me.
Do you have your own?
And then I slowly push it back.
That was good, thank you.
And then I grab the butter and I shove the whole thing in my mouth. And then I start eating the bread like an apple. And just start munching on the loaf of bread.
Dude, that is disgusting.
What?
The entire thing of butter in your mouth.
Are you supposed to eat it?
Well, you put it on the bread.
What if I eat it first and then eat the bread? Then it's kind of on top of it, right?
Do as you may.
Should I eat the bread and then eat the butter after so that the butter's on top of the bread?
You know what? Just go at it. Have fun.
I think that's fair. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you were asking something about tokens or something?
Yes, I was wondering if you had any Knight's Jump tokens.
Knight's Jump? What?
The game?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't play games.
Okay.
This might be why I don't have many customers. Oh. As he turns around and walks back into the back, feeling very sad and dejected. And his tushy swings a lot slower. Right?
Aww, sad swagger. I'm going to dip the entire loaf of bread in my stew and then continue eating it.
There you go. There you go. And the stew and the bread and the butter, for that matter, seriously, probably the most delicious food any of you've ever eaten in your goddamn fucking lives, man. So fucking good. Holy fuck. So good. And you're left to wonder, why is this place empty? Golly. And with that, we're going to take our break.
I'm gonna go get some food is what I'm gonna do. God damn it.
Right?
Jeez, Maddie.
I know. I am so hungry now. Oh my god. So anyway, I know I did. I totally did. And because like we had lunch, like a late lunch or something like that, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna want to eat before the stream, because I'm just like, it's not enough time and stuff. And now I'm like, man, I really should have eaten before the stream. God dang. But oh well. Anyway, so
I'm gonna go eat an entire loaf of bread now. Thank you.
we're gonna go and we're gonna shove some food in our mouths really quick, and we'll be back in about 10 to 15. And while we're gone, enjoy some dope synthwave, right? Awesome. And bye. So, you're all enjoying a nice meal? Yet, still nothing. No sign of patrons, benefactors. Thank you. Thank you, Elsa. And Mr. Fuzzy Bottom's been in the back, pulling away at something. What do you do? What are you doing?
Sir, have you heard from Mr. Cobblepot?
What? Mr. Copperpot? No.
That's strange.
Why did your god send you here?
Ugh.
My God didn't send me here.
Then why are you here? Isn't that the same thing?
No, this person is sponsors my works. It is just a normal person.
I look over at Kalos. Yours is so much more exciting.
Yes.
A dragon sponsors him.
Dude. Just no. We don't talk about that.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
A dragon, you say?
Nope. Never heard of it. What's a dragon? I don't know what a dragon is.
I think
Perhaps she's-
Mahel will start keeping a closer eye on them.
Eric's gonna finish up her meal and turn to the night. You know, if Mr. Fuzzybottom doesn't have those night jumps, maybe we can go purchase one. There might be some shops nearby.
Yes. I wish I knew why Mr. Cobblepot asked me to meet here.
Copperpot!
Copperpot. There we
Meet you here?
This isn't the penguin!
go.
He used to meet you here?
Well, he's said he'd send word here for what he needed me to do, but
Sorry.
I'm just sitting back, just sipping my wine and just watching. I'm watching the night particularly.
let's see here. Okay. I think. Would I know how to get a hold of him, Oswald?
The odd thing is that when you stop to think about it, every time that you've needed to get in contact with him, he's somehow got in contact with you.
Okay.
But that might just be coincidence.
I think that Mahel would find a corner that he could sit in. And wait. I mean, he has plans, but he was told to wait, so he's gonna wait.
Barkeep,
My name is Mr. Fuzzybottom!
yes. What do you have for desserts here?
What? Oh, hold on! And he's like, in that moment, just a bunch of pans just fall the like sound like they fall on the ground. Big noise. And he
I
comes,
jump and hold up my mace.
pops out of the swinging doors. So you would like some dessert? Okay. I have cake.
What kind of cake?
It's chocolate cake.
Bring 2 slices over here to our table, please, when you have a moment.
Okay.
And then you can put the rest of the cake in front of me.
You've had enough. I think 1 slice will be good for the night.
I probably should have asked you
But
if...
barkeep, you can make hers a little bit bigger than my piece. How about that?
Okay. Sure. Are you able to pay for all this stuff?
Don't worry about payment.
No? Okay. That's fine. We always get it back some way. And he turns around and walks to the back. But before he does, he stops. Miss, giant horny person? Would you like some cake?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. And then he starts walking back again.
Can I have her cake?
No!
Hmm.
And another clang, 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 in the back there. I don't know. I think maybe he's just not very dexterous or something. Yeah.
He sounds like he's having an awful lot of trouble back there.
It does, but I don't think I could fit back in through those doors.
It's a rather small opening. I don't think he's. I don't know. He could be human, I guess, but I don't know. He's what, 4.5 feet tall? Really wide. And the tushy shakes. I would surmise that just about any walk through area probably isn't that big. I think that swinging tushy just knocks things over constantly. Apparently, that's what's happening. And the doors swing open again, and he comes out with another tray. He's got the cakes. He starts walking over to your table. And as he reaches the table, the front door swings open. And in the doorway is a very well-dressed gentleman, wearing like a 3-piece modern suit, right? You don't even know what kind of, like, it looks like he's like wearing like I don't know, to you it'd probably just be like, I don't know, aliens or something like that, right? I don't know what that is. But very, very well dressed, very sharp. And he's got this this very red, coppery red hair. And it's a very odd hairdo, right? Because it kind of curves this way, but it makes a very they're kind of like bushy right on the sides there. You know? And he's got a like a crook in his face. You know, like he's always smirking. You know? That kind of look. Right? And he walks in. Mr. Fuzzybottom, it's good to see you. Well, the hell. You made it. And
I'm
it
assuming
is indeed Mr. Copperpot.
I'll stand and, sir.
Oh, no, please, have a seat. Have a seat. Good to see you. And, Aerith is the name, correct?
Yes. May I ask how you come by my name?
I know some folks, and you were invited here by me. Please, come have a seat with us, please.
She'll stand and where are they?
Sitting over in the corner.
Okay. She'll join at the booth.
You think your god's gonna show up too? I don't know if he could fit inside of here.
He can take on the form of a human, you know that, right? Obviously not.
What if I am the dragon?
And
highly
with
doubt
that, the door opens again. And in walks a woman wearing the most exquisite plate armor. It looks like it's almost molded to her body, right? The kind of stuff that you see in cartoons, you know, like just perfectly shaped and molded. Yes, boob armor. But it is not like, it's not steel, but it is colored in a almost like a emerald green. And she has this long like top braid along the top of her head that her hair is pulled back into this very long ponytail.
Like that?
Like that.
No, I lean over to Kalos after he mentioned her turning into a human.
you.
Like that?
Yes, just I need you to be quiet for this one. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you a dragon?
Damn it, dude.
Are you a dragon lady?
And you see the woman look in your direction.
I'll be quiet. I just had to ask the one question.
And her eyes in an instant glow a bright red. For just a split second. And then she
She's a dragon.
turns her head to the side. Oswald, fancy meeting you here. Ah, Kaya. You aren't supposed to be in these parts anymore. I go where I want. She turns her head and starts walking towards the booth that Kalos and Du are in.
Master, we are here. You had summoned us?
Yes, I did.
Please have a seat.
And she just stands there. She's looking at everything.
Want
Like-
some cake?
She looks at Du. She's eyeing Du up and down. Just
Her eyes don't have to go very far.
Master, Du may not look a lot, but she is very powerful and has helped me out numerous times. She may speak out of turn, but she is very, very helpful.
I just ask questions when I have them.
Quiet, Du.
Yes, I am aware. I'm aware of her gifts.
She has been very helpful in my travels.
Indeed. She was my gift to you.
Thank you, Master, for that gift.
What?
I was the one that killed the cult. How dare they be immune to my poison? Twisting their abilities around to subserve me. No, I was not gonna let that stand. So yeah, I spared this thing. This pitiful gnome.
I hid in the cupboard.
Yes, I could smell you. Oh, no, it's not that kind of thing. I'm a dragon.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sparing her. She has helped me throughout my travels.
And she will help you more. But
He almost dies a lot.
she's got something about them. You've been touched by chaos.
I don't know who that is.
We will. We will all know. Anyway.
Are you friends with Chaos?
Oh. No one's friends with chaos.
Has anyone tried?
You are too naive.
I didn't get out much.
Master, obviously she has not seen the world, hence has a lot to learn. But I think with the teachings that you provide us, and I can teach her, she could be a useful tool.
What's with the goody goodies?
Can't hear you, Maddie.
What's with the goody goodies over there?
I was going to ask you. We got here first and they arrived shortly after.
She's a cow. And he is very shiny.
Yes. You can smell the shiny. As we go to the other table, so as he's kind of like eyeing the woman that walked in a bit after their exchange, you're probably wondering what you're here for.
Yes, this is an odd establishment, though they have an amazing stew. Kind of wonder why it's so empty.
Oh, um, yeah, that's kind of my doing. Well, so this like square mile or so around this establishment, I own it all. And I keep it empty. Because I like a quiet place, and Mister is a good friend, and you know, he should be doing other things than running a pub, but he likes it, and you know, he wants to waste his time or his stuff. But I keep bringing folks here, hoping that maybe they'll entice him to leave and go out and about and see the world again. He's a very skilled ranger. You wouldn't know, but he is.
That can be a very useful skill.
Indeed. I don't think their presence, as he looks over at the other table, is a coincidence. Do you know much about Qualinesty?
Do I?
Well, does Ryan?
No.
Okay, there we go. Then, yeah, no. You know it's like a elven city, you know. Yeah, it's probably it. I would give Aerith a history roll.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Being part of the tower, at the very least.
And
What am I looking? History?
History, yeah.
Whew, that's an 8.
Okay, so you weren't paying much attention as the happenings of the war when it came to the elves in Qualinesty. No, but so the Qualinesty is capital of Qualinost. It is one of the two nations of elves. And during the war, they were essentially run out of their home, fleeing for their lives. And essentially, the city was left empty. And reports are of a young green dragon that has taken up residency, and we need it, well, to go to die, to whatever, you know. And of course, I have a feeling that she is not too happy about a youngling trying to take over territory. Especially in ancient, well, not an ancient, it's an old city, but it's not ancient. And the one in the dark robes over there, he's born of that city. Just not
Do
really
you think it would
accepted.
Do you think it would be prudent to travel with them, to keep an eye on them?
You probably both have the same goal. And, well, it's stronger, greater numbers kind of thing. And this is, I mean, it is a young dragon, but it is still a dragon.
Right.
And we can't have that here in this area. Especially if the elves are to return home. Eventually.
What do we know? Like, do we know where to look? Do we have a point of contact? Do we?
Well, the city of Qualnesti is surrounded by essentially a river that splits around it. And there are the bridges. There's only the few points of entry into the city. Very forested. It's been abandoned, and we don't know much. Most likely, your key goal here is to gather information. Surveillance, reconnaissance, that kind of thing. I don't think, even with their help, that you're probably strong enough to deal with the dragon itself. And from what we hear, it has followers, minions of some sort. We believe some of the Draconians. But I hear you're attempting great quests. Well,
That is correct, sir.
this is your first. And if handled in all of the ways of a Knight of the Sword, you will reap reward. And, well, You're looking for knowledge. You're looking to learn. Correct, miss?
Yes. Yes, I am. I have a lot to learn, and I'm looking for any of it.
And from what I know of your people, you have a strong sense of self.
Yes.
Very good. I don't think I see you shying away from this type of assignment.
No, I'm sure I can handle this.
Good.
It'll be a good opportunity to show how strong I have become.
Interesting. I do like your people. As we head over to the other table, and Kaia is still standing. Really, you can definitely sense, get the vibe, understand what this is all about. And this is just despite being in human form, still standing above. Still staying menacing and keeping that stronger appearance. So there's some problems. Qualinust. One of the younglings has decided to take up residence of the abandoned city. Are you okay going home?
Yes, Master. I'll have no problem going back home. What would you like me to do with the underling?
Well, if you can, you take them out. If you can't, then you trick them. And I will take them out. But I refuse to step foot in that city.
Your will be done.
Good. Now, those people over there, you're gonna want to use them to accomplish your goals.
Interesting, Master. How... They seem so noble. How do you think we can use them?
They're after the same thing. That copper pot over there. He wants that youngling out of there just as much as I do.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Well, it sounds like we have the same goal in mind.
Indeed. Well, shouldn't be surprised to see him here. Anyway. You're more likely to accomplish it if you work with them. And who knows? You might be able to turn one of them.
Turn them into what?
And she grins. And as she grins, her teeth reveal, and you see just these long fangs.
Can we turn them into a dragon?
And then
Yeah.
she starts scowling at you.
Wrong. No. Not turn them into a dragon.
If I wasn't allergic to mushrooms, I would eat you now.
Oh, I would probably poison you. It would be very unpleasant.
Do.
I can't be poisoned.
Oh? Can we be friends?
No.
I've never had a dragon friend. Oh, okay.
Do.
If we kill the baby, can we be friends?
At this point, I just put my finger up at Deuce's mouth and just go, quiet.
All right.
Good. Good.
All right. I've had enough of this.
Master, is there anything that I need to know about this underling?
He has draconians and some goblins of some sort. I don't know how many, but a few. So, it's not alone. And I'd be wary if the elves left anything behind that they may find. The elves are keepers of a lot of old artifacts.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
If you find any of them, bring them to me.
As you wish.
You have yet to disappoint me. It's good. And with that, she turns around and walks out. And as she reaches the door, she turns, looks at Copperpot, and you see a little grin and a wink. And you see the look on Copperpot's face like, ew. Like, God, don't do that. What? I don't know. Anyway, I think I was right that she's assembled them here for the same task, so you might want to take them along, use their skills, watch your back, but you never know. There's usually some good in everyone.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep them close and keep an eye on them and try and show them the errors of the ways.
Right. Um, and before you leave, try to convince Fuzzy Bottom to go with you. It can be helpful.
Already planned on it.
Well, good. You'll probably want to stay here this evening. It's, the rooms are hardly ever touched, so, you know, they're quite clean. And don't worry, I've got it all covered.
Will we be heading out tomorrow then?
That's probably best. It's getting late. And, well, you'll, you know, you don't want to be heading into the forest at night.
No, you don't.
Anyway, I will leave you. It was good to meet you, madam.
Likewise.
Good to see you.
As always, sir.
And be careful.
And I'll stand up as he gets up to leave, and showing proper respect.
And he walks over to the door, and before he leaves, he turns back towards the bar. Hey, Fuzzy Bottom, take care of these folks. And go with them, damn it. You're wasting your skills. He walks out.
Once he leaves,
cobble pint.
I'll look over at Kalos and just make eye contact with him. Walk straight over to him.
The pretty dragon lady said that you were going to help us kill a baby.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't think
So-
not
there's
a
any...
baby.
So, you have been told you need to get rid of a green young dragon. Am I correct?
That's correct. And I've also been told that you're from that area.
This is
And
true.
you might be useful.
This is true.
I'm not. I'm from a different place. I was raised by ogres.
Yes, this is Dew. She is my little companion, as you can say.
I'm very strong.
Nice
let
to
her
meet you,
su-
little lady.
Don't let her size fool you. As she could probably pick you up and throw you across this room if she wanted to.
Can I try?
No,
Oh.
not yet.
Yeah.
She's a little naive.
Right.
You are.
Sitting right here.
You are, young one.
Young.
Yes,
I'm older than you.
but she has proven herself time and time again in battle to be some of the greatest warriors I've ever seen.
Well, if you'd stop almost dying, I wouldn't have to.
This is true. She has saved me countless times.
You're squishy.
I am. But
My patron has arranged for lodgings here for us tonight.
thank you. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, as you guys know, going after any type of dragon, whether it's a young one or up to an elder, is quite a feat in itself. And I can't have that thing just making its own home in my own old home. But
Maybe a creature like that needs to be destroyed.
maybe, yes. He shouldn't be there. I don't want him there. My master does not want him there. So, unfortunately, I cannot just take on even a young green dragon with just myself and little Dew here.
Just Dew's fine. Little is not my first name.
Okay, yes, Dew.
Mr. Fuzzy Bottom.
Yeah, hold on. I'm in the middle of something.
I'm gonna
Mr. Fuzzy
slide.
Bottom is a ranger of great renown.
You want some
It
cake?
might be.
Yes, please.
It might be,
Okay.
and plus he might cook for us while we're gone.
You know, I did enjoy his stew. It was quite delicious.
I'm gonna slide off of the booth and then wander into the back to see what Mr. Fuzzy Bottom's doing back there. Cause now I want to know.
Keep it fit.
You go back there and he's cooking a lot. Like he's got like cakes going, he's got stews, he's got loaves of bread that he's working on. He appears to be making something else. You're not even sure what it is, but it's weird. Like so many vegetables. What is that about? I don't know.
I like vegetables.
And yeah, just he's got like all these different fires going. Yeah, just going.
Is there a loaf of bread within reach?
Your reach? No.
Oh.
You're so small.
So you've met Dew. I am Kalos.
I am Mahel of the Silver Light, one of the Order of the Swords of the Knight of Salamis.
Can I just call you
Interesting.
Hell? That's a really long name.
You can call me Mahel. Little one.
Hell.
I am Erin.
It is a pleasure to meet you two. Tell me, how long have you been a knight?
I have recently reached the rank, or I have recently been sworn into the Knight of the Swords from the Knights of the Crown.
Interesting.
I feel like swords would be a more useful weapon than a crown. It's probably good that you soar into the crown, the swords, instead of a crown.
Like I said, she is naive, but she is useful.
What's that supposed to mean?
That means that I enjoy your talents in the battlefield.
Well, yeah,
you're
because
a-
I keep you alive.
This is true. But I also keep you alive as well, too. It's a balance, right?
No,
That's
I am
right.
much smaller than you.
I look forward to working with you,
I as well.
and I don't even try and hide the face that I obviously do not look forward to working with you.
I get a hint of that, and I just smirk.
In a It'll be an interesting journey, to say the least.
Yes, it shall.
Mr. Fuzzy Bottom, do you
Hey!
have a moment to speak yet?
Yeah, hold on. As a cacophony of pants just follow again, it's like, oh my god. And little doors swing open. Yeah, what's up? Did you want a nightcap?
Cake!
What?
Mr. Fuzzy Bottom,
Oh, what?
Cake!
I was wondering if I could hire your services.
My services.
Yes.
No,
of a
no,
tracker.
services.
We're gonna need them.
Where are you going? Are you going to the bakery?
We're gonna kill a baby.
Kill a baby.
We're heading into Qualinesti.
Honesty.
Honesty, yes.
Oh.
Kill a baby.
And it's
I'm
my
sure you
understanding that
do.
you are quite a skilled tracker.
Dude, this is beyond a baby.
I was once a skilled trekker, yes.
But are you a skilled baby killer?
There one,
Prefer not to answer that right now.
we are not necessarily looking for your help in that. We just need to locate this young dragon.
Well, what kind of dragon?
A
Agreed.
green youngling.
Ooh.
I think he might be allergic to greens.
I think you might be allergic to green dragons.
God damn. This, I don't know. Maybe I'm allergic to this wig. Okay.
A
Oh,
young
boy.
a young green dragon has taken up host in
But that is
Nasty.
not something that you're gonna have to worry about.
We are just
I
looking to find it.
Am not a good tracker in any way, shape, or the form, and I don't think any of us are. And we would love for you to be our guide.
Well, any person worth their weight in salt and, well, has a sense of smell, can track a green dragon. I mean, they smell awful.
Well, getting
Fuzzy
through
bottom.
that forest would be getting us through that forest would be your job.
Fuzzy Bob, we are going to be gone for quite a while, and I have just come to love your cooking. So maybe we can hire you as a chef on our journey.
Well, since you put it that way, that's... yeah, I like cooking. I can do that. Sure. I guess I can go.
Excellent. We leave tomorrow morning.
Can you make cake every day?
Well, maybe. I would need to build an oven every time. But you know, I know how to do a lot of things.
And how about this? You can be in charge of our meals, of what we eat every day. Just to make that much easier for you.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Okay.
Hiring him as a dietitian as well.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. I got to get back to cooking.
Okay. We'll be leaving at first light. I assume you'll be ready.
Yeah, I was born ready. Um, there are rooms upstairs. Take your pick. You know, none of them have been slept in, since before the gods came back. So, and he
And,
just walks back to the kitchen, his little tushy jiggling.
Come on,
Well,
dude.
before he leaves, I want to shake his hand and I want to slip him 5 steel pieces, I guess.
What's the? I don't need this. I'm good.
I'll take it.
Well, I mean, okay. I'll take
I'm
it back.
good. Thank you. It's fine. Mr. Copperpot takes care of all that. And he walks in.
Come on, dude. Let's go up and go settle in. You could have the biggest bed tonight.
I want to sleep under the bed.
Oh, you can sleep under it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to go up and find like a secluded room, polish my armor.
Yes, I will do. I will be looking for a single room as well to reside in.
Well, they're all single rooms, and you're all able to find whatever it is you're looking for. Very comfortable. Very clean. Like the downstairs, like the bar area looks like a shabby place. But these rooms are spectacular. Everything's so cozy and comfy. And every room has like freshly baked cookies.
I will. Aerith will definitely inspect them and probably take one.
Oh yeah, they're great. Best damn fucking cookies ever. Speaking of, anyway,
I'm gonna try and take all the cookies underneath the bed with me. No, I will. I'm gonna crawl under the bed and then start picking all the bugs that have accumulated in my hair through the day out and eating them.
I'm going to take my plate of cookies and I'm going to find the room that Dew is staying in. I'm going to knock on the door.
I think I'm in the same room with Callus. Under the bed.
Yeah. I open the door.
I hit my head on the bottom of the bed because I jump when he knocks on the door. Oh, ew.
I thought these would be better served here.
Oh.
Thank you, good sir.
Who that?
And then
Who's
I
that?
go back to my room.
Who's there? Do I have to kill him?
No, it's just it's our brand new night. It's okay.
The shiny one?
The shiny
Or the
one,
cow?
yes. The shiny one. The cow's not.
Okay. Oh, okay. What do you want?
He wanted to give you more cookies.
Oh, we're gonna be best friends! And I reach my arms out from underneath the bed, doing grabby hands for the cookies.
And I give her the plate.
And then I pull it underneath the bed with me, and I start munching on cookies.
All right.
And then I will go to
Is there anything else you want to do before you all get a nice rest? Okay.
Well,
I leave all the sticks and twigs in my hair, but I make sure there's no more bugs.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all get a nice long rest. As morning breaks, what are your morning rituals?
Mahal gets up well before dawn.
Okay.
He will sharpen his sword. He has a little amulet with a painting on it of his mother that he wears with him all the time.
Wow.
And he looks at it and he talks to her. She's passed, but he talks to her, puts it on, puts on his armor because he shined it the night before, and then he heads downstairs.
Okay. What? Everyone else.
So, Kalos, I'm just finishing up reading on some of my spells, making sure that I have my spells prepared for the day. And after I get done preparing my spells, I go to just check on Dew and see how they're doing.
The first thing Dee does in the morning is check for more bugs because they tend to get stuck and lost in her hair. In their hair. So they check for more bugs, and then they do push-ups under the bed, but like push the bed up when they're doing that. So the bed just does this a few times while they're doing push-ups. And then eats whatever cookies are left. And then rolls out. And then pops up.
Dew, are you
And
ready
then
for the morning?
like peeks over the bed to see what you're doing. Yes,
Are
I
you-
want more cake.
We'll see if he has more cake down at down by the bar.
All right.
Root, shut up.
And
Animal handling.
What about Aerith?
Aerith will be getting around. She'll be polishing her horns, making sure that they are clean and sharp. She doesn't have a whole lot of use for them, seeing as she's established her strength through sorcery, but it's still a great prideful thing to have them presentable and strong. And then she checks to see if she has anything else on her, and she'll cast prestidigitation to clean off anything that might have gotten on her robes through travel, just to make sure that she's pristine and ready to go. And she'll check for everything, make sure she has everything with her, and she'll head down for the morning.
Okay. So as everyone starts to head downstairs, what you see is Mr. Fuzzybottom, and he is adorned in a very well crafted suit of what appears to be like scale mail armor, right? But it looks like it was crafted by like dwarves, it's so well done. And when that when that big ass fuzzy bottom shakes, it doesn't make all that sound like it normally would, right? Yeah. Some fancy ass armor there. Ass armor. And
For shame.
I'm not ashamed at all. At all. This is how I roll. So we and he is all geared up, weapons at his side, a very large pack on his back. It is equipped with pots, pans, definitely a number of ingredients of sorts. He's got some, like there's some lumber in his backpack. Some, just all sorts of things. Like,
We should probably pick up a pack animal.
he's like, I'm good. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. So, you ready to go? Oh, wait. You probably want to eat first, huh? And then he just kind of steps to the side and waves over to this table that's piled with food.
I am there so fast.
Yep,
I make my way to the table as well.
definitely.
Lifting my foot up as dew goes right by me.
And yeah, that is where we're gonna end this game. For tonight, as we have our little meeting at the hamster wheel. And we have
This is gonna be an interesting party.
party. Headed to the capital city of the Qualinesti Elves. Oh, how bad can this go? Not bad at all. Right?
I mean, we have to
Yeah,
get
we'll
there
be fine.
first.
Yes, because our ventures not only take, like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
episodes.
Well, so in about a year, we'll make it to the city.
That's
Goodness, can you imagine how strong that dragon will be by then?
Right?
uh,
Can you imagine how strong we will be by then? Hey, Maddie, did we level up? Level 4.
I mean, sometimes I have not been not known for doing that. I mean, like I would totally do that, but no, you guys didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know. I ate a
You know?
lot.
Yeah.
I ate my weight in XP.
Definitely.
Maddie's gonna kick me off the Zoom call, guys.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do such a thing. Bye. No. But with all that said, folks, let's thank y'all for hanging out and joining us tonight. We'll be back here in 2 weeks time. Next Sunday we'll be back with Duval and Dragons here, and then coming up this Friday, the day after our our next this week is Trek
Thursday.
Tuesday, Colica Thursday, and then after that, Friday starting at I think noon Eastern, until I don't know, maybe noon Eastern on Saturday. I will see how it goes. I'm going to be streaming all damn day. We're going to be raising some money for a woman back in oh my god, the name just escaped me again. I can't remember the name. My friend Carrie Penaloza, aka Shrieky, is no, not this Friday. It's not Christmas. Next Friday's
This
Christmas.
Friday.
Next
This is
Friday's.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it was like next Friday. I'm like,
Oh, no.
next Friday's Christmas. You know that,
No,
right?
this Friday. This Friday coming up. I know next Friday, the following Friday is Christmas, because I was like, I can only do it on Fridays, and fuck, there's just Christmas. But my friend Carrie Penaloza, she is from a small town in Canada And uh, they've been putting together these programs to help folks uh, get off the streets, get into homes, things like that. Um, and there is a woman back in her hometown who is going to lose her home at the end of the month if she doesn't come up with a sizable sum. And if she loses her home, she is most likely um, to golly, I have no words today. Um, to
You've used 'em all up.
relapse. She's a recovering addict. So, Carrie's going to be putting on an art show um, fundraiser, and I am going to do an all-day stream. And this is going to include some games. This is going to include Carrie's going to come on, and she's going to do a makeup tutorial with me. As she's going to teach me how to put on my makeup. And actually, Carrie's been, she's really great makeup artist. She's been studying, looking at when uh, when folks transition and stuff like that, the type of makeup tricks that are used to get a more feminine look when you have very masculine features. She's going to try to help me with some of those as well. So we're going to do that. We're going to probably have an interview with, I believe it's the council person or mayor of this area that's been instituting some of these new programs. They're also the person responsible for the city's first Pride. So, and this is this is like small town Canada. So, you know how yeah, that can be. But so anyway, I'll be streaming all day. Come hang out. Try to raise some money for someone less fortunate, so they don't lose their home after the holidays. And yeah, so I'll just be doing stuff like that all day long, and hoping that you help. If you want to play a game or whatever, hit me up. We're still coordinating stuff, but I know that Jay, who runs our Star Trek game, wants to run a game. I think Ryan wanted to run a game and stuff like that, and so we've got a number of things. Anyway, coming out Friday. Definitely come Thursday for Call It Thursday. Definitely come Tuesday for Trek Tuesday, and oh gosh, tomorrow I get to play Dungeons and Dragons over at Dumpstack Charisma too. Man, I have a busy week. A
All
very
the
busy week.
D&D all the time.
Thank goodness I have Thursday off, man. Whew. Oh, after I had them fire torpedoes at the boat they're all on, or whatever, because that's cool. I got to do that. I love you, Ryan. Oh man, it was just like, yeah.
Just the looks on their faces when we said that was priceless.
Yep, I was just like getting off the boat. I'm like, yeah, just blow it out of the water. And Call of Cthulhu is a horror game, folks. So y'all gonna die unless you find Cathesis. When I don't know. Anyway, let's go around. Let's have all of our amazing players tell you what they're up to and all that good stuff. And we'll start with Ryan.
All right, so I'm Ryan at BayLegMaron on Twitch and Twitter. You can find me Tuesdays here in Star Trek, playing the chief engineer. Thursdays, every other Thursday, I run the Call It Thursday which, you know, I will keep doing as long as I have people that want to play it. Um, and then every other Sunday that I'm not here playing here, I'm over at Thread Raiders playing Tomb of Annihilation, which we're actually in the tomb now, so we're gonna die really soon. If you guys know that game at all. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I'm doing right now. So
Awesome, awesome. Audrey.
Hi, I'm Audrey, also Dornia Rain on Twitch and Twitter. I play this Minotaur in this series. This is where you can find me every other Sunday. I'm not doing any other projects just yet, but I'm hoping this is going to last for like years. I'm so excited.
This is awesome. All right. Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt, or you can find me at Dalkin Fire on Twitch and Twitter. We can take that off. You can find me here every other Sunday, and still trying to set up my gaming streaming, and yeah, enjoying this group here, having fun, and it's kind of fun to play a little dark, twisted character this time.
Yeah, your character's awful.
He is. He
Just
really is.
the worst.
Just the worst. I mean, if the party doesn't kill you, I'm gonna kill you. I don't know. I don't do that. I've only killed. Oh wait, I've killed all of you.
Yeah, you kill all of us.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Right, I forgot about that. You know, before that, I had only killed one other player ever, right? You know, so,
Jackie.
you know, whatever. Yeah. All right. And finally, Stephanie.
That's me. I'm Stephanie. I am Tea and Tails everywhere. I am just streaming here every other Sunday. And I also make dice bags, and that's kind of my thing. That's Tea and Tails dice bags. That's my plug. Holidays are kicking my butt, but please keep ordering bags because I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
That's me.
Yeah, I think I pretty much already did my spiel for the most part. You know, I'm just Maddie who's like doing stuff every fucking day. You know, but I like it. And I am kind of two minds with the morning show. Like, I think we're probably going to end up keeping like maybe a day of it for we're setting up some kind of a cosplay role play game during the day for some folks that are home during the day here in the States and evening over in the UK, and cosplaying like to the extreme, because I've got some really great cosplay friends that want to do this. So I'm like, okay, we'll set it up, because obviously I like to throw on a wig. So
And there's
yeah,
no cons to go to, so we have to do it somewhere.
right. And then but I think what I might end up doing is changing Maddie's morning mayhem to Maddie's midnight mayhem, because I mean, I'm a night person, you know, it's just more natural for me to be up late. So I think I might start doing some like nightly things, you know, closer to like midnight. And playing some games, doing some chats and stuff like that. Because got to keep creating content, man. Or you know, it's like the shark. You stop moving, you die. Apparently, if I stop streaming, I die, or stop creating, I die, or something. I don't know. But thanks so much for hanging out. We're gonna go raid. And I was gonna raid Grant, but he's playing that scary Phasmophobia game, and I don't like it. But I think I still will because oh, Grant, he's great. So this is Grant Ellis or Wise Papa Grant on Twitter. And he's playing that Phasmophobia thing. Which I don't get. Why do people like being scared? I don't get it.
I love it.
I don't get it. So weird.
I
But
like being scared, but playing scary games is hard. Hurts my heart.
I just, it's just not my thing. But, to each their own. So let's go raid Grant and yell butts. Bye. There we go.